Salutations, this is Grim Deville. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last episode, we spent almost the entirety of the episode talking to folks. And that's cool. That was fun. We learned a lot about a lot of different kinds, about all the people that are in our camp. But this time, this episode, we are going to leave Oleg's. I don't know if we need to sleep. I don't think we need to.
Let us press on.
But we may want to look at our inventory and if there's anything we want to buy for the rest of our journey. We are going to be heading to the old Sycamore. And we may need more potions, different equipment. We're going to be bringing Jythal, who still has a masterwork scythe. We could try to find a better scythe for you, but we definitely want to keep you with a scythe. Yeah, you definitely keep the composite longbow. Duncan, I think, is fine. I mean, it might be nice to have a different dagger, but you're never going to be melee fighting. Really. Heavy crossbow for you. Right, you can use it. Yeah. Wait, Lem, isn't it small for you? Shouldn't you? Whatever, you're fine. You got it. You got a... I think our weapons are probably okay. Well, we could do some upgrading. In fact, we could do some armor upgrading as well. That might be worthwhile. Stormfoot does have a magic chain shirt. Does anyone else need any magic armor or anything? Let's see what Oleg has. We have other composite bows and stuff. Other masterwork stuff. But I think everyone is using at least masterwork. Now, there might be some +1 stuff that we could use, but that is expensive. Yeah, all the +1 weapons are 2,400. It seems. Well, Ring of Protection +1 is 2,000. We could buy that, and it is a good thing to have. Oh, you sell potions of Cure Light Wounds? Maybe it's just because we sold you potions of Cure Light Wounds? I don't know. It's weird that you have them. You're selling them for 50, but Boken, don't you sell them for cheaper? You do sell them for cheaper. Okay. Well, do we need more? Each one is half a pound. We're overloaded right now. Potions of Cure Moderate Wounds are pretty expensive. That's something, the reason it's more expensive, even though it only does about twice as much healing as Cure Light Wounds, is because it's more effective in battle. We'd really want the Cure Light Wounds for when we're out of battle and don't have... You know what? I think I will get like 10 more of these. You know what? Let's get some Inflict Light Wounds as well for Jythal. Now, this is getting our... Oh, wow. Some money. We're okay. We can afford it, I think. We still only have 6 camping supplies, right? Because those weigh a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. Remove Curse. Vanish. Could be useful, actually, for, like, stealing stuff. Shield of Faith. Potion of Restoration is really good. Remove Curse might be necessary. I'm not using a lot of mage armor. I probably should be using some, especially for big battles. I got to remember that we have those potions. And I shouldn't be afraid of using them. Shocking Grasp, Shield of Faith, Remove Blindness could come in handy. The scrolls weigh very little. And they're really not worth too much to sell. Like Doom here, I'm probably never going to cast it. It's fine. Let's get these potions. And I think we're fine. Let's leave. Let's get out of here. Come on, Halda. Move your tuchus. That's Yiddish, for those who don't know. All right. Yes, we're leaving all this behind. We have 6 days of rations somewhere, right here. We have a lot of stuff to cook with, which we probably don't need to bring all of, but I think we're okay. Yeah, let's leave. We have people that leveled up here. I don't think we care about leveling them up now. I could do that off camera, but maybe I should have done that. I didn't realize that you could do that here at Oleg's, and maybe I should have. But I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do that now. We're not bringing any of these people with us. So let's bring the classic party. We got Stormfoot. We got, who's next? And whatever. We'll just do it in this order. And Jaithal. Rajangar. I'm just saying Rajangar because Octavia calls him Reg, and I'm pretty sure it's Reg, not Reg. Maybe it is Reg. Reg's a name, right? All right, so now we're gonna go to the Old Sycamore. On our way to the Old Sycamore, we might as well try to uncover some of these roads that we haven't uncovered. There is some roadage here, but I think I'm gonna head here first. 7 hours. And let's head this way. Interesting. Hey, I'm curious. Let's go this way. All right, good to know.
A rest would be.
Oh, hello. Halda needs to rest. I'm not too worried about Halda. If she's the only one that needs to rest, I think we're fine. Let's go back and see if we can go to the... I've never seen this waterlogged lowland. Let's enter the location. Oh! We walked across the heath for a long time, yet no sight sprang up before our eyes. By turns, we discovered a verdant lowland with several near-about springs streaming down beside another hillside. And then in the distance, in the center of the lowland among the bush, there stood a single dry tree, a true giant. Its magnificent outline resembled an animal's paw clawing at the sky. But what was truly remarkable, the flat landscape was dotted by mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man and scattered around in abundance. Yeah, I guess let's explore it. I'm a little worried because Halda's being fatigued probably is negative to her skills, and she has a lot of skills. Also, this is the kind of opportunity where we want our little dragon with us to increase our knowledge, but there's no opportunity to do that. The further we trekked, the softer the land became. Step by step, heath grass gave way to moss, low-growing shrubs and ferns, then sloshy puddles of stinky swamp water. The muddy ground sucked at our feet, and soon our party was jumping from hassock to hassock. Finally, we reached the first group of mysterious humps and learned they were no mere hills, but dugout dwellings. We moved with great care toward the center of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. On the way toward the mysterious giant tree, we saw the foggy outline of another hut, this one much bigger, and surrounded by small clay statues. I guess let's try this lore nature 15. So Jaithal would need to roll an 8 or better to pass this. Let's try it. Standing one behind another and tied together with rope, we continued our journey. Or wait, is that different from... Let's examine the surrounding dwellings, maybe? Because I don't want to just continue the journey yet. Okay. Inside the dugouts were frowsy, I don't know what that word means, and dark, darker than the holes and filled with absolute desolation. There were no windows in these mud walls, no furniture or other homely items, except for the odd piece of tattered wicker. But every dwelling had a large hollow dug right in the center of the dirt floor like a fire pit, but taking up the greater part of the space. They were filled with standing water and reeked beyond description. We moved with great care toward the center of the lowland. Oh, yeah, okay, we got that. So if we're moving forward anyway, let's do the lore 15. And we passed! Excellent roll. We rolled a 19. Thank you, Jaithal. We walked slowly, carefully choosing our way, keeping to drier ground as much as possible. But the further we went, the more difficult it became, and soon we were wading waist-deep through the cattails. Frogs croaked loudly as we peered anxiously into the cloudy water, struggling to make out what shadows flitted along the bottom. We often stumbled and lost our balance, but our trusty rope and the aid of our friends saved us from being lost to the bog. And here we all are. I guess this is Halda. I think it's supposed to be Lindsay, but it's Halda. And, I don't know. Yeah, I guess these are all supposed to be people in the... Who knows who these people are supposed to be. We got 18 experience. That's like nothing. The insatiable bog gurgled hungrily after us, but we didn't look back. Sodden and wary, we finally made it back to solid ground, and a palace of sorts rose before our eyes, a spacious hut made with mud like the rest, but decorated with pebbles, bones, cattail spikes, and snail shells. In front of the palace was a wide and shallow reservoir. Its green water reflected the leaves of huge ferns and primitive clay figurines. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, that tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. So Duncan could roll a 6 or better for this knowledge check. We carefully examined the clay figurines, trying to fathom whom they might portray. That sounds good. Succeeded! Oh, we rolled a 20. We had a 31 on that roll. That was amazing. Goggle eyes, flat heads with no necks, ears, or chins, ugly long legs, unnatural bent. These sculptures could only be the work of boggards. Primitive, cruel boggard tribes had inhabited the swamps of Garund and Avestan since the olden days. Pitiless to others and each other, they were led by the darker instincts of their insane priest kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside their houses. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, the tall, dry tree stretched mightily upwards, clawing at the firmament. So I will tell you that in my tabletop game, I have come across a boggard, and that might be this encounter, because I do believe it was book 1, although it was not at this part of the map. It was supposed to be over to the west. So at this point, let's peek inside the hut. The palace was nearly twice the height of the other huts, and its entrance was wide enough that three could walk abreast. The walls were decorated, and unknown builder had scratched drawings in the clay while it was still wet. The faded scrawl depicted huge amphibians devouring smaller figures, some frog-headed, others not. Boggards, I think, are frog-headed. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water, just like the other dwellings, though here there were steps descending into them, cut into the dirt. In the furthest room, we found equipment decorating the walls, leather armor, spears, clubs. To our surprise, a number of items were well preserved. The hut was clearly deserted, so we felt no shame in taking some of it with us. Oh, okay. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far to the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path that led through the thick bushes. At its end, that tall, dry tree. Yeah. So we got a short sword, leather armor, and gold. Well, I think we just dropped the sword and armor. All right, we move forward. It was ever so lovely to walk once again along the well-trodden path. Our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood at once lifted. The bushes that border the path seemed to wave at us amiably, with their juicy green leaves and shiny bright red berries. A fresh wind puffed away the rotten smell, and it finally felt like the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing, and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a loud shout. Stormfoot, who was watching our rear, pointed to a surging, crawling wall of green filling in the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life. Its branches reached out with a soft swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. The path was disappearing. There was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. So we could run forward as fast as our legs could carry, flying towards the closing passage, or draw our swords and cut a way through. Or run forward, waving our torches in hope of searing or scaring off the plant. Lem would only need a 6 to do mobility, and we would need 11 for strength. So let's try mobility, running forward towards the closing passage. We failed. We rolled a 1. Dang it, Lem. Alas, we were not quick enough. Green walls closed within us. Around us. Branches grabbed at our sleeves, wicked thorns scratched our hands, and our faces burned with acidic sap. Roots tangled our feet, and our blood fell on the leaves, but with great effort we broke away, at last, from the grasping green. Finally, after what seemed an endless trek, we came across the gigantic dry tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut in its trunk, a huge horned three-eyed toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half-open, sharp-toothed, with several hanging tongues. Deep brown streaks oozed from the corners of its mouth. Apparently it reeks of evil, and apparently we have someone who's... Well, we tried to glean what sort of idol it might be. Yeah, we only need a 6 for this. We succeeded, and, rolled pretty well. There could be no doubt this was Gogunta, a demon lord of fetid swamps. Hoo-hoo. Master of the great swamp in the demon abyss. Oh. But what is this? While we were examining the idol, a large bright blue dragonfly came out of a hollow in the tree and sat invitingly on the very tip of one of our noses. It was so remarkably strange, it didn't react to our movements, and seemed quite content to remain where it sat. We could eat it, which would require a lot of fortitude. That would be chaotic evil, though. The idol reeked of evil. Must be certain to destroy it, or we thought better of interfering with this industry. No, if it's evil, let's destroy it. Because we like the good gods. Let's do this. Clearly, we could not leave such an obscenity unscathed. We drew our swords and slashed at the wooden face, and from it oozed black, sticky blood. We heard a great clasp of thunder, and a thick fog arose from nowhere. The birds screamed furiously. More thunder soon followed, and with each strike, the sky grew darker and darker. Soon we couldn't see the sun through the fog. The air shuddered again, but was it still thunder or the creaky voice of the monstrous toad? Why wouldn't we just burn it? We have 2 torches. Still, our iron blades dug deep in the blood-soaked wood, and at last the idol was smashed into splinters. The fog cleared away and the silence descended. Suddenly we realized that every frog in the swamp had gone quiet. We turned almost with a sigh of relief and saw that the flesh-eating bush had withered away. Satisfied with the job well done, we returned to where we'd come. It should be we'd returned from where we'd come, not to where we'd come from. That is a bad sentence structure. All right, we did that. We have a couple of people fatigued now, and plus we're cursed. Is everyone cursed? And we all have a lot of hit points that we lost. So that scroll that we got, or was it a potion? Oh, it's a potion. We only have 2 potions of remove curse. Oh dear. Oh dear. And what is the constitution score? That is bad. So we're all pretty much at like -1 constitution modifier because of this. Oh, I don't like it. I kind of want to go back. Oh, also we're at medium encumbrance. Let's drop this. All right. Let's drop this as well. Still at medium encumbrance. Oh, we're at medium encumbrance because our constitution, I think, helps with our encumbrance. Right? Our 83% travel speed. Oh, and we're fatigued. Oh, it hurts our fatigue period. I don't know if there's anything else we want to drop here. Ah, that stinks. Ooh, so all of our hit points are lower now. So I guess we need to decide. Why can't I do anything? What's happening? I can't move the map around for some reason. I want to move the map around. It won't let me move the map around. So I guess we have to just... Oh, wait. Okay, that's a little weird. If I, like... I just can't drag... Oh, there we go. Middle mouse button. Okay. I can't zoom in or out either. Oleg's is... How long would it take to get there? 10 hours. That's not bad. It might be worth it before we go down to the old Sycamore. Because I think we should cure ourselves. Okay.
I feel tired.
All right. Let's try to avoid everyone's fatigue now, except Jaithal. All right, we evaded. Continue. Yeah, we can get there before we need to rest. We will rest at Oleg's. Excellent. That was a cool encounter, though. We did a good thing for the land. We got a little bit of loot, which I guess we didn't even need to get rid of because our encumbrance was still medium, and we could have just sold it, although we would have sold it for, like, a pittance. But that was cool.
Rest would be welcome.
Yeah, we're going to rest. We're going to rest after we get cured.
Let us press on.
And the curing, maybe we can talk to Jode about that?
How may I serve?
I need the help of a cleric. Cleanse? Wow, those are really good. No, that's super expensive. No, we need a remove curse. Scroll of remove curse? They're expensive. And it's only one creature that it does it for. That is bad. All right, so that's 375. What about the potions that Boken has? Oh, I didn't mean that. Do you have potions of remove curse? Oh, whoa. They're even more expensive. Why? Ugh. I don't like these curses. Let's sleep first. And, you know, this game changes some things without telling you. Sometimes descriptions don't match up with how the game actually does things, as we learned with Raise Dead. So let's sleep. Get unfatigued. Yeah, we are still cursed, unfortunately. I wonder if anyone has a spell remove curse. Oof. We're still negative hit point or minus hit points here. If I'd known that, I would have cured them. Okay. Yeah, Halda. It's not. I don't think it's a level 1 spell though. Is the thing. You can't change the spells you have. Now Duncan can, but I don't think they're mage spells. You have protection from alignment? I guess you got this at level 2. Maybe. This abjuration spell. Huh. I mean, that's good. That's a really good spell. But yeah, you do not have cure. Okay. Do I want to buy some of those scrolls then? Honestly, not sure. I think we'll want to use the potions we have on Stormfoot and maybe Lem. Maybe we need one for Jythal too, but the other 3 people we have are all ranged people, and the Constitution isn't as important. Let's get one. Oh, I didn't mean you, Tristian. Although I wonder if Tristian has...
How may I serve you?
Has it. Wait a minute. What services do you
How may I
offer?
serve?
Oh, you just sell us things. Yes, yes. Okay. All right, Scroll of Remove Curse. Let's just get one. It's a little expensive. What are you going to do? And now we leave.
Forward.
So 3 of us are going to have a permanent Curse of Feeble Body, unfortunately. And that definitely stinks.
Without a doubt.
Okay. We're ready to hit the road. Leaf. Not what I meant. Not what I meant to do. Come here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Alrighty. So we will immediately heal 3 of us of that curse. Even just on the road. I'm surprised we didn't all get to full hit points staying at Oleg's. What are you going to do? Right. Stormfoot, take 1. Lamb, take 1. And the scroll, we're going to have to cast on someone. So I think we actually need to be like on a map to do that. So we'll have to wait for that. She'll probably just cast on herself. But in the meantime... Oh, I guess we need to be on a map for all of it. Okay, fine. All right, let's go towards, I guess to here. I guess. All right, we're moving a little faster now. I guess because we're not fatigued. Though I think we are still over-encumbered. Oh, no, we're not over-encumbered anymore. Nice. Let's just go straight for the old Sycamore. I don't care about that road. Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll go there later. Let's enter the location. We might need to immediately camp to get some hit points back. I would like to do that. And of course, end our curse. Our curses. But here we are at the big ol' Sycamore. Hello.
Greetings.
Keston Garres, the former captain of Jamandi, Aldori's former captain of Jamandi Aldori's personal guards, nods to you as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood, and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met him. But this time you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes. In tabletop, this guy is at Oleg's. You meet him at Oleg's. Hello, Keston.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence.
Ooh.
Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy.
Excellent.
That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in.
Oh, dang.
It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work.
Iravetti.
Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies.
This is good. So we don't have to prove ourselves any longer. They know that we're good and he's evil. Well, they don't know we're good, but we know we're innocent.
We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
Well, we are good, so we are going to try to bring him back alive. Garres is the name of a noble house in Brevoy, is it not? You're a noble, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garres are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garres. But he's my father no longer.
Howland Garres.
In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
What can Pataxians... actually, let's talk a little bit more about. Care to tell me while you were exiled? You've asked me a favor. I'd say you owe me an explanation. Why don't we first ask about the House Garres in your homeland?
Well then, ask away.
Tell me of the lands you grew up
House
in.
Garres owns a number of valleys and gorges in the Galushkin Mountains. The landscape makes these places easily defensible, and they're rich in ores and everything else the depths of the earth have to offer. It is a place of rare beauty. When I moved to Restov, I couldn't get used to it for a long time. There was nothing but sky between the roofs. No mountain peaks anywhere in sight.
And House Garres?
It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevoy. A long time ago, the Garres house entered a pact with the dwarven clan of Golka. This proved to be of great benefit to both parties, and they've supplied the ore for our forges ever since. Lord Howland even took the son of the dwarven leader as his ward. Who would have known where this would lead? The same winter that Brevoy lost the Rogarvia dynasty, Howland's only natural son, Bren, went missing in the mountains. Thus, Toval Golka, the Lord's dwarven ward, became heir to House Garres. The lad has it tough, though. Too many believed Howland should have chosen someone of his own blood to be the heir. I would imagine my own father had similar plans for me, but we all know how that went.
Okay.
As you wish.
I am curious about why he's exiled. I don't want to, be mean about it. Well, all right. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the Stolen Lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Aldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
How did Tartuccio manage to fool you, Keston?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy. His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamande immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
I always say Pitax, but he says Patax. I don't think I'm going to ask him why he was okay, I'll ask him.
Fair enough. For a Garres, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else, and I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya, so I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow.
All right, we like this guy.
My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya,
Oh.
her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile.
Dang.
Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love.
That sucks eggs, Keston.
Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
None of these are neutral good, which is what we are. I'd say you deserved a better fate. True love should not be punished. I hope you regret the things you've done. Duty should stand above emotion. Leave the past in the past and think of it no more. What was the girl at least worth it? You deserve a better fate, Keston. True love should not be punished.
What's done is done.
Yep. All right, we'll see you later. I have a feeling Keston will come up again. Okie doke. Stormfoot, drink. Oh my gosh. It did work differently. We are all uncursed. Oh no, never mind. I don't know why I thought that. Never mind. It is just him that's uncursed.
Let
Okay.
us bide our time.
I got confused. All right. And
We should move.
I know what to
You
do.
have
Shaithal.
my attention.
cast this on yourself. Okay. We are half uncursed. I kind of want to rest here. But you know, I think
will
it's
see
okay to
this
just cast some curing on us. I think.
Yes.
Okay. Shaithal also has some, but let's
will
let
not
Halda cast it
falter.
first.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, let's drink some potions with the rest of it. Kind of forgot we had all these potions, and I should have done that instead of wasting spells. We'll get Stormfoot to drink some too.
All this waiting
We
bores.
should prepare.
Okay. All right. I think we're ready. I'll quick save it here. And let's get to sneaking. Still wish there was a everyone sneak hotkey, but I think this is a big map. Yeah, this is a big map. Ye old Sycamore. Oh. Chief Sootscale. Cowardly traitors. Sons of a pike. Return the relic. Kobold Crier. Coward, turn Elec. Seneschal Vagic. silly kobold. Go look your relic, your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Haha, silly kobold have no bed and no table. Search your eggs. You will lose relic and blame mites. Accuse queen. So these creatures are mites. They're tiny little fuzzy blue evil creatures. And these are kobolds, which we've seen before. They're tiny little dragon-like evil creatures. Lies. Chief Sootscale, not silly. Lies, Chief Scale. Kobold Crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief. Stop! What's going on here? Seneschal Vagic. Stranger, you see? Yes, silly kobold attack might. Insult us, our magnificent queen. Lice, might thief, steal relic from kobold. We revenge, help us, stranger. All right. So in tabletop, this conflict does come up. It doesn't come up quite like this. I'll tell you what happened at Tabletop. In Tabletop, my characters first came across a tree, and they found mites living under the tree, and they knew mites were evil. And they decided to go in, and they pretty much wiped the mites out. And when they wiped the mites out under the tree, they found a kobold prisoner named Micmac. And Micmac told them about... Actually, is that true? Is that how it happened? I think so. Or maybe we found an artifact. I don't know. Whatever. Eventually, we found the kobolds. And they appreciated that we had, like, rescued this person from the mites and got an artifact from them. And then I became really good friends with the kobolds. And I, in fact, have kobolds living in our kingdom as citizens. So I sided with the kobolds in that game. And I want to, of course, replicate that. That's kind of what this Let's Play is about, replicating that tabletop game. So I'm going to side with the kobolds here. So first let's ask them about what happened. Kobolds, tell me more about what happened. I, chief, I name Sootscale. Kobold and mite live here long, live peace. But now mite thief steal our relic. Thief, teal, elic. And what is this relic? Relic key. Kobold take relic, enter sacred hall. How do you know the relic was stolen by the mites? Mite tricksy, but Chief Sootscale is more tricksy. I call, new shaman come. Shaman Tartuk knows who stole relic. Tartuk good. And we already know that Tartuk is Tartuccio. We saw the transformation. Tartuk, ood. Chithel rolls her eyes. And so again, to be the judge, to weigh and balance trivium, decade upon decade. And where is Shaman Tartuk now? Shaman was dungeon, did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance. Kobold wrath might. Tartuk is not a real kobold. He deceived you. Sootscale not stupid. He no real kobold. Okay. It's clear to me now. I'm not going to ask them if they attack the mites. Mites, why don't you ask us a few... I want to ask you some questions. So Tartuk is actually he did infiltrate the kobolds, and you do have to, when you befriend the kobolds in tabletop, basically like negotiate a civil war, and you find out that there is this kobold who was a gnome in Pretend and trying to like sow discord, which I guess is the origin of the CRPG Tartuccio that we see here. So they really expanded that out. All right, mites. Seneschal Vagic. I Seneschal Vagic. Here our magnificent warrior queen, Bada. Queen defeat scary wolf battle, vanquish 100 enemies, charm 100 hearts. Queen Bada, allow you speak her, may sit. We understand. Legs tremble when we see such beauty. My queen... All right, why do you need the relic? To relic the key, give entrance to Sacred Hall, there under Old Sycamore. 1 key for kobold, 1 key for mite. Each can go hall, all fair. This was not in tabletop at all. Why do the kobolds think the relic was stolen by the mites? Kobold chief, silly, ugly, old. He lose last mind, listen, new shaman Tartuk. Shaman not so ugly, but angry, tricksy, say wicked mite. I catch him and make crown from his scale. Pretty crown purple. I see. And do you know where the purple-scaled shaman is now? He prowl dungeon near our house. We see he wants but not catch. We want find shaman, look underground. And why did you fight the kobolds? We live here long, kobolds and mites. We live peace, friends, trade. Together hunt good, shaggy animal. Got it, sweet, long ago, chief kobold and our old king make good alliance. 2 branch old sycamore we take, charm and give each to other. This be relic. Kobold have 1, might have 1. Not long ago, kobold come, yell, we thief, take our relic, silly kobold. All right, I have no more questions. So this is pretty different from how tabletop presents the situation. What Halda would do is try to breach peace between them. I didn't have that option in tabletop, but I also want to replicate how we did things in tabletop. So a part of me wants to side with with the kobolds to replicate tabletop. But at the same token, like, we should make peace. Halda would say we should make peace. So the question now is, do I try to replicate exactly what happens in tabletop, or do I just try to be true to the characters we're playing in my tabletop campaign? And I think I've got to go with the latter. So I'm going to suggest, because the mites were just evil I just wiped them out in my tabletop game. I am going to say we should make peace and search for it together. Never death to traitors. We no retreat. Choose who supports, stranger or enemy to all. Okay. Well, then if we have to support... this is tough. I mean, we can say we don't want to wish to be a part of a quarrel. And then strive to learn the truth. We could do that. But I think because... I don't know. This is actually really tough. Like, Hulda... Warrior Queen Bada. Ideally, Hulda would say this, given these options. All right. We accept. Stranger go, peace our land, but we know truth already. Kobold must pay for his stupid. Stranger go, find out might thief. We hit might, hit. I shall call Shaman Tartuk from underground and hit them bad. All right, so they're just killing each other now. Tartuk left, though. Hopefully we can still side with the kobolds or get the kobolds to align with us. It's just how this came across. It didn't make any sense to have it happen the way my tabletop campaign happened.
Let's strike from the
All right, they're all just gonna kill each other, I guess, very slowly. That's kind of frustrating for me. Sneaky mite. Oh, wow. I mean, but the thing is, in tabletop, it did not tell us that these creatures all used to have an alliance together. Because ideally, we want to try to bring these characters back together into alliance. And that's not an option in tabletop. Just, they changed the story so much that I... Stop. Alright, there's a giant frog here. Something to attack. Something that is an enemy. Alright.
Let's move over.
Let's get Stormfoot up front. I think I will have... Alright, so Jythal, you're up front too. Lem.
I shall not fail.
And then I'm going to have Kel kind of sneak attack here.
A solid plan. Enemy near.
2 giant frogs. Alright, you missed. Why do you only have 8 rages? Oh, is it your constitution modifier? Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Alright, Halda, why don't you inspire courage? Duncan. Where are your cantrips, buddy? Yeah, why don't you daze this one?
This spell doesn't work like that.
Oh, I can't. You're not humanoid. Actually, electricity, right? Jolt. Jolt that one. Halda. Oh, right, you're already doing something. Go away, spellbook. Okay. I think you're doing something. Okay. Stormfoot, attack.
Out of my way!
Jythal, attack.
Unworthy.
Lem, attack.
Solid plan.
Alright. I think keep doing that. Keep jolting. Jolt that one. Lem.
Forwards.
Go over there. Attack. Oh. Wow, you guys just murdered him. Alright, you know what? Everyone just attack. These guys are easy. Oh. And they're missing us, so great. Nice job, everybody. Kobolds. It's hard to keep up here because the kobold. You would just keep seeing combat logs from kobolds and mites, which is pretty funny. All right.
I'm out of sight.
All right. So we saw something over here. There it is. Okay. What do we have? Agate earrings, gold coin, silver buckle. Ooh, it's worth a decent amount. All right. Doing all right. I kind of feel that a part of me wants to take the kobold side, but I feel it just doesn't make sense for Hulda's character in this situation to do so. I just hope that I will at some point be able to, like, I was kind of hoping that the game would allow you to have kobolds be part of your citizenship, because in my game, Chief Sootscale is actually like one of my kingdom officials.
I've spotted something.
And I would really love that to still be the case.
I will
Okay.
guide us.
These mites ain't doing... Wait, what are these guys doing? How come they're not fighting? Oh. Yeah, I'll take all that. Okay. Interesting how... Yeah, we can't go any lower than that. I don't know why those guys aren't fighting.
Godspeed.
What is that? Could be danger. I'm gonna very slowly approach this. There's a kobold. Yeah, knew there was something here. A tassel worm! In tabletop, there are wanted posters for tassel worms. Alright, let's have our ranged
I
folk
shall not fail.
all, kind of surprise
This
attack
should
here.
do it. Enemy approaching.
Alright. Hulda. Okay. Now Hulda. I don't think they're humanoids, so you can't daze, right? No. Do you have any other cantrips that are useful? Yeah, flare. Alright. Melee party attack.
Let's hear you cry.
Duncan. Right, we have these magic missiles. We could use... It's best to save stuff like that for big battles. Although these guys could be tough. Why don't you also use flare on the back one? And Kel, keep attacking. Actually, Kel, attack the back one.
Forwards.
Actually, attack the
Aim
front one.
carefully.
Let's see if we can kill one at a time here. All right, someone got hit a little bit. Hulda, keep flaring. Flare that one. Duncan, flare that one. All right, go. Oh, nice.
Wretched things.
All right, everyone flare this one. Lem got hurt, but he's okay. He's doing fine. Oh, Lem, you're hurt. Heal up. And we have more potions where that came from. You don't have a lot of hit points to begin with, so these go a long way. All right, nice job. What do we have here? Oh, a crumpled letter. My dear Kenneth Plamer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library, identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Hey, that's where we are. Many antiquities can be found, etc., etc. You shall require services of a specialist. Before we start off, it's my obligation to warn you the place is untamed. All right. What do we have? Okay. Restavik Ranger's Broken Arrow. Rustlandic Coin. I'm not going to take that stuff. How about you? Oh, nice. Is there more here? I should appreciate it greatly if you return with a few amusing curiosities for me as a token of our friendship. Agneth Bregan. So maybe this guy, Agneth, or her, I'm not sure, is someone that would appreciate these artifacts and that we might be able to sell them to for a higher price to? Interesting. Yeah, sure. A purse, coin, scabbard. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff here. I'll quick save it.
Forwards.
I do wonder if I should have... part of me... that's interesting. What... I don't know what that means. What is that? What was that symbol that appeared there? I think it's just showing me that there's something new. That was weird, right? Why is that happening? Oh, these are corpses. Oh. The mites killed these kobolds. I see. I see. Oh. And what is this? Oh, a copper ring. Yes, please. Yeah, all very simple weapons. What did that say? Mobility climb the hill. We could try it. Let's look around first before we go climbing any hills. Yeah, let's see if we can get to the corners here. We'll remember that there's a hill to climb. And I wonder if Halda can cast her inspire competence. You know what? I'm gonna switch the fairy dragon with it. Because Inspire Competence will increase people's skill checks. And that could be useful for that, for like climbing that hill. I think. All right, let's go down here. Another giant frog. Pretty easy.
Without a doubt.
Although we are not hidden.
Escaping from sight.
If anyone knows if at some point there is a way to get the kobolds to like be part of your kingdom and it requires you to side with them, let me know and I might actually replay this to do that. But if there is no way to do that, or if you can do that even without siding, with being neutral, then I guess let me know that too. Yes.
Attack!
Surprise!
Stand against me.
Oh, nice. Nice job, melee fighter or range fighters.
Despicable.
Kill that frog. Oh, Stormfoot. That was glorious. Wow. Okay.
I'm out of sight.
All right, we're getting a lot of combat this time. We're getting some experience here, too. A lot of experience and treasure. So we're staying neutral with this thing. We're gonna... I don't know if they gave us permission to explore around. I don't know if we want to climb up this trunk either. Maybe? Gold, lot of gold coins. Garnet ring. Bone, yeah, cool.
Godspeed.
We might actually be able to... Let's see. Let's get the map filled out before we do any of this mobility checks. Because we don't want to do them if we don't have to. More kobolds.
Escaping from sight.
And I guess we'll need to backtrack some places to see... Oh, this is the kobold lair. So I think they gave us... Let's see. A bitter rival. Yeah. It seems like we said that we would try to determine the truth of the matter. And I think both parties are letting us into their lairs to be able to do so. So this is the kobold lair, but still, let's search this map first before we go into anyone's lair. Let's talk to you. Friend chief. Does that mean we're a friend to the chief or what?
Forwards.
Also, yeah, it does seem like there might be, somewhere we can get to that we need to climb that trunk. All right, I'm gonna quick save it here. Let's try to disarm this. Lem? You're Lem, right?
I've spotted something.
All right, more traps. Hopefully this is easy.
Impossible.
You failed, but we can keep trying. It's only if you fail dramatically.
I failed.
Your modifier, the DC is 18, and you have a +9 modifier, so I think only if you roll a 1 will it go off. Because that's
Done.
and that's assuming that this game respects critical failures. If it doesn't, then we can't fail.
Done.
Okay. Thank you for whispering. I appreciate that. And what an overgrown passage. Lots of little weird things like that.
I was successful in my search.
Okay. Good job, Halda, for finding that. And we get some experience for disarming these traps.
Completed.
Completed. Are these bandits? Oh, they're alive. Oh, wait. Everyone back up. Let's not wake them. I don't think we want to wake them. Well, quick save it here.
Our duty.
Lem, can you just sneak around here? And see what you can take? I could invisible myself, but oh, magic leather armor. Yeah, let's try to take everything here. Oh, wow. Oh, and you unlock that? We're suffering from medium encumbrance. I noticed a message there. We'll have to look at that soon. Milk. Okay.
I'll go ahead.
They are bandits, so we might want to kill them anyway for the XP. But we don't have to. All right, we're at medium encumbrance. Well, we have a lot of treasure, so what are you going to do? We might just want to look at that again when we leave this place. I guess let's sort by weight. Oh, right, the armor. Light armor. Leather armor +1. Is anyone wearing just leather armor? Studded leather, which is the same armor class, but it's a better dexterity bonus and no armor check penalty. Does anyone else have that? Yeah, Kel. I think let's give it to Lem, though. Lem's in combat more. Yes. Cool. In fact, we can probably just drop this. And now we are light encumbrance again. Excellent. Okay. Do I kill them? You know what? We want to rid the land of bandits. I quick saved it. Let's try to get in position here. I could drink some potions and stuff. I think we want to kill the necromancer first. Let's get Stormfoot and Lem up to the necromancer. Chythal, come over here. We can probably cast a spell on a bunch of you, actually. If we can cast color spray on all y'all. Oh. That would only hit some of you. Hold on.
Ready for anything. All according
Come
to
over
plan.
here. What? Okay. Back up. Keep backing up. It's so hard to tell if that would do it. I think it would, though. All right, you stay there. You actually back up. Oh, Lem, you come up.
Prepare.
I am prepared.
Quick save. Did I quick save? Oh, kind of got... Okay, there we go. All right, let's try this.
On the goal.
Let's color spray these guys. Stormfoot attack this bandit.
Die!
And Lem.
Everyone counts on
And
me.
Chythal.
We should
Kel,
move.
attack that
A
necromancer.
solid plan.
Halda,
Together we stand.
inspire courage. Here we go. And now you should probably start dazing. Because you can daze these folks. Daze that little one. All right, come on,
I
color
know
spray.
what to do.
All right. They are awake. That one's saved. Duncan, run back now. And maybe hypnotism. Yeah. Okay. You're all fighting that. Wow, that one's big. That one's color sprayed. I don't know if color spray actually hit that one, unfortunately. All right, let's go. All right, that one is dazed. Hall to keep dazing that one, I think. Kayla's attacking that necromancer. Duncan, hypnotizing. We're all trying to kill this bandit. So that's good. Ooh, wow! Yeah, that bandit just hit us for a lot. Halda, heal Stormfoot. Wow! The bandit got a critical hit. This one got a critical hit on Stormfoot and did 26 damage after Stormfoot was already dealt 18 damage. And Stormfoot is so dead that he can't be brought back to life. I think this might have been a mistake. But look, these 3 people started attacking him while he was asleep and he's still not dead. That's crazy. If Stormfoot was just down and not dead, I think I might keep going, but I don't know what to do here. We don't have Raised Dead. We can't do this. I mean, we have to reload. I kind of want to try that again. Maybe? I didn't realize that encounter would be so hard. I also wonder... The people on the ground, can we, loot them while they're sleeping? Let's find out.
Let us bide our time.
No, I don't want to attack you. Alright, the color spray... Boy, if I'm going to color spray anyone, I want to color spray this guy down here. Yeah, I think that'll work better.
Let us not hesitate. Our duty calls.
Now,
I will see this through.
Alright, Cal, attack the necromancer.
a solid plan.
All this waiting
All right.
towards me.
The melee fighters. I'll attack this one.
Unworthy.
Enemy near.
Alright, they mostly all got color sprayed there. Halda. You know what? Why don't you daze that one? Well, that one's a rogue. Oh, Duncan, you gotta back up, buddy. And why don't you actually magic missile this one? Actually, dazing would be better. Actually, dazing touch? No, just daze. Okay. Maybe I should be raging.
Out of my way!
Jaithal, why don't you use your judgment? Because this encounter is tough.
Wretched things.
Oh, nice hit, Stormfoot. 19 damage. Duncan. Daze. I guess that one. Or maybe the Necromancer. Okay. Halda, Daze. This little bandit. Okay. Come on, Jaithal. All right, good job. Still up. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we got some bandit information. Oh, it was a half-orc. Oh, it's dead now. All right. Kill. Jaithal, kill this one.
Despicable.
All right. Halt to daze. Now keep dazing. Why don't you daze that one? Duncan. Daze. Daze the Necromancer. Oh, nice. Good job. Okay. Oh, Duncan, you're not doing anything. Daze. Daze that one. Excellent. All right, Kel. Attack that. Attack this archer here.
Forwards.
Halda, why don't you daze? This is going much better than the first time. I don't know if you noticed. Actually, Stormfoot, I don't think you need to rage anymore. You might as well. We don't want anything to go wrong. This rogue could still be tough. Right. Halda. Daze. Daze that one. Duncan. Daze this one. Excellent. Just kidding. Duncan. Daze the other one. Kel. Attack that
Aim
one.
carefully.
And, nah, yeah, you don't need to rage anymore. Just attack. Everyone attack it.
Through. Let's hear you cry.
Crush. Good job. There we go. Okay, that was no problem. So now we get to loot them, and we got some experience. Wait, did we get experience? We did. Yeah, for each one. Okay. And a composite longbow, which is worth some money. Scroll of protection from law. Ooh, magic bracers. Worth it for magic bracers. I'll take that alchemist fire. I should be using more alchemist fire, probably. Whoa. Oh, it weighs 8 pounds, but... All right. We might have to drop that if we're over encumbered at some point. Oh, masterwork daggers? Yes. 1 pound for 100. Actually, one of those I think I might actually give to Duncan
waiting.
here. There you go. Cool. We are at medium encumbrance, although it's not because of the sword. Dropping the sword won't change that. Braces of armor +1. Stormfoot, do you have bracers? You do. Are they the same? They are the same. All right, let's give these to Lem. Lem. Great. Our AC right now is 19. Oh, that didn't change it. 19, 14, 16. No, it didn't change it. What about Jythal? Didn't change it for you either. Hold on. Does this change it for you? 17, 16, 12. No, it didn't. Why doesn't it? An armor bonus is not stacked with armor bonuses from different sources, such as bonuses from wearing armor. So this is really only good for characters that don't wear armor. Like Halda. Okay, so Halda, boom, that helps you. Does anyone else not wear armor? Oh, yeah, Duncan. Great. Okay. Cool. All right, so it's useful. But party encumbrance is still high. I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, it is just like the accumulation of all this stuff. I think we're just going to have to sit at medium encumbrance for a while. Are you... Oh, yeah, you dropped that, right. We drop things. Okay, let's quick save it. That was good. This fatigue should, yeah, run out pretty soon. Athletics. Again, I think we just continue. Let's not do any of those until we search the whole map. Anything over here?
Let's strike from the shadows.
Oh, wow. We've been recording this for a lot longer than I thought. It's already been 1 hour and 8 minutes. Wow. All right, so I think we will pick this up back next time. Again, if you watch this and you realize that there is a way, or you already know that there's a way of getting the kobold's favor, and the only way of doing it is with siding with them at the beginning instead of being neutral, please let me know. And then I'll try to replay up to this point pretty much everything we've done. Otherwise, we'll just keep on keeping on. I really enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.